Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you have joined me here today. In this reading, we will dive into the energies of your next 4 weeks with a material overview. We're going to check to see the opportunities, money, career things coming your way. I'm going to start out with your coffee cup, then we're going to move on to your tarot and oracle. And if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. That way we can continue to grow and shine together. Let's start out with your coffee cup here. Okay. And actually, I want to pull a random card and state the tone with that. Okay. This is going to be separate than the tarot that we're going to do, because I see a wolf right here. Okay. I'm going to show you the wolf right there. And this wolf is wearing not the sheep's clothing, but the grandma's clothing. Is the Seven of Swords moment for you? What's happening? Somebody's doing something. Oh, it's even reversed. Oh, I put the deck reversed, but however, which is a good thing, because Two of Pentacles energy is a toppled, unbalanced energy, trying to handle many things at the same time. But it seems like because it came reversed, I feel like here now it's coming to an end. You're not going to be dealing with any more of this imbalance. You see, there's like the ships are actually like in the wind. You might have a lot of stress at this moment. And I can see it in the cup as well. Even though on the bottom, like there's a new moon coming up here. This can be even something new coming in your way, but I see that your mind has, like, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 people on top of it. So it means like there's so many, maybe people, maybe the energies, issues that you're dealing with right now in your mind, and they were creating this kind of maybe imbalanced situation. But it seems like here you're finally actually getting alignment. Okay, you're actually going to calm the waters down. Which you're a water sign, this can be emotional. Okay, maybe there was actually a lot of emotional situations happening, and it seems like affecting your material success, or either way, maybe either or, that you are having a lot of material situations happening currently, affecting your mental mood. Okay, and also the Two of Pentacles is Pentacles energy, material energy, and maybe you're juggling multiple things at the same time. I see there's a fire burning here. This kind of looks like a heart shape, kind of reminds me of, if you know the brand Comme des Garçons, that one has actually a heart shape with a mouth and eyes, and like a very primitive, like a childish drawing. However, it's a famous brand. And the heart is red, bright red. Okay, now I'll look at it. Even though this is not colored, I see that color here, which is a very good sign, because the red color is passion, something that you're passionate about. And it can start very primitively, like that drawing. If you can Google it, you'll see the drawing of the brand, and it is very primitive. It is very simple. It is childish. So it is going to start very simply. Okay, this can be even something maybe you're going to bake in like a sourdough bread at home, and which is going to actually get a lot of attention, which is going to create demand, which is going to open your first bakery. Can be something like that, which this is actually a true story I read from someone. During the pandemic, they started baking bread for friends and the neighbors, and then it just started demand. And now she has her own bakery after like 60 years old. So it's never too late for anything, and it seems like it is going to start like that. So when the idea is coming to you, inspiration is coming to you, it doesn't have to be related to bread, whatever it is that you want to do follow it. Okay, because even though maybe you're feeling like, oh, I don't have time for that, a lot of things are happening in my life, it seems like it is going to also start bringing balance into the moment when you start to do that. Okay, it's going to be a grounding experience for you to calm the waters, the waves down. I see there are phone lines even forming. This can create, it's within the first week this is showing up. I don't know if you're going to start right away making it, but the thing is though, this is actually really clear, visible horse. You can see there's a harness on the nose, even the eye is right there. This is a nose. the nostrils here. There's another horse right here. They're attached to each other. They're forming a number one right there. Horses are wish fulfillment. So it seems like here the heart is appearing after that. You might get maybe even 2 wishes back to back, okay, within a week or so. 2 small desires, maybe even big desires, because these are big horses. You can see this is so clear to me. It's even like wearing headdress. Headdress can symbolize really receiving a gift, receiving an approval, receiving something that has maybe, because head stuff, like the hats and stuff, indicates authority. Maybe like a governmental thing or institutional thing, like something that will affect your like life in a way that is going to be legal. Maybe it is going to have some sort of like really solid, okay, like a government support kind of a thing coming. And when it does, it is going to give you a chance to actually go after that simple desire that you have, which is beautiful. And I see there's a mountain even appearing right after that, but there's a person inside of the mountain, looks like a dog. This can be someone loyal to you. As soon as you start following that, mountain can be their character. This can be someone very strong, powerful, and resilient, showing up right away to support you, which will be amazing. And the second week timeline, I see the face, the mouth here, the neck right there. Still, you're going to have the issues, other things in your mind. But the thing is, though, I feel like it is going to, you see, you're getting clear here when you start to focus on the things you love and the things, whatever that talent you have or desire you have, when you start focusing on that, that's going to start to actually fade away. I see within the second week, there is actually legal paper. There's a person standing in front of it. This kind of reminds me of the Hierophant energy, because he has like a staff in his hand and with a big hat and wearing a cloak. The Hierophant can be indicative of authority, again, the government or an institution, maybe a spiritual guide. If you're doing any spiritual work, this can also be like work in the sense of that's where you're making your money. It can also be you becoming an authority in that field, or meeting with the authority of the field, taking a class, upgrading your level. It can also indicate that, I see here, okay? And you're getting a blessing from basically the Pope right there. So this can also be, again, I felt the energy in the beginning, like getting some wish fulfillment, maybe some governmental success. The Chariot is leaving, like 2 horses, the Chariot energy, leaving the past behind, moving into a new future, getting the support that you need, okay? With the Chariot on the back, it's a fast development, fast growth energy. And it seems like here it's not only going to stop there, so you're going to also get if there's a legal thing involved or a procedure involved, that's going to be on your side as well. And within the third week, I see here there's a hill that you're climbing up here, but I see that it kind of reminds me a little bit of Goofy from the Mickey Mouse, and I forgot the name, the Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. They have like a clan, and I used to watch them when I was little. The thing is that the Goofy character is the dog, which is loyal. However, it is confused all the time. So I'm going to pull some cards. We're going to look at it if there's a confusion happening. This can be someone loyal, a dog character. Kind of reminds me of an earth sign, maybe a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And they're stepping on the hill with you. They might be affecting you because they're confused. Usually earth signs are not confused, but this can be a person who has maybe like an air sign on their chart. A Gemini can be or a Libra, has hard time to make a decision. Gemini can be double-minded, change their mind constantly. You might get affected by their energy, okay? So the thing is, though, you are on the ground and there's a big fish in front of you. I see that you are actually here wearing the glasses, wearing this hat on top of your head. It's like a big hat. Kind of looks like a reverse question mark, but also looks like an anchor. So as soon as you are anchored into your desire and you're focused on that, wearing the glasses, looking into the tiny little details, this person even can be someone who you're working together with. They cannot really understand the heaviness, the bigness of the things that you're working on, but you're on it. You're looking at the fish, you're maybe getting the fish indicates money, and opening it up, analyzing it, parting in the best way possible, putting in the really preparing it for cooking or whatever it is. I'm just using this as a metaphor, because if this is like a chunk of money that you're receiving, a big amount of promotion that you're receiving, you're probably going to know where to put it. But now I see the face of a bull here. This can be even, now it looks like a bear too. So it can be even someone, the Taurus, the Hierophant. Maybe they're going to help you get to this bounty, but they might get confused, okay, to what to do with that. Now I'm starting to feel like some of you are maybe working with amazing, massive things for massive institutions, maybe charities, or want to work for it. And it seems like you're going to be handling a big amount of maybe support coming in, and you're going to be handling that. And what you put out is what you get back, because when you're going to be handling this very well, and this can be a little bit stressful the first time it just comes in front of you, but it seems like you're going to get a portion of it too, because I see there's a clean paper coming in here, and the horse head, we see it again here, it just appears in the ending of the timeline, just cross the timeline. So you might even get a portion of that blessing. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I already see here a chunk of money too. Okay. So like some part of it is coming now, like it can be even like maybe you are helping some people and that's helping you get a loan or something that you want to maybe establish a business or buy a home. And the first drop, it just fell inside a cup. So it might actually show up as news first, this desire. Like, okay, there is something that we can do to get this money, for example, or there is an approval coming in first and then the blessing comes forward. So it can take a while, maybe a little bit longer than the next 4 weeks timeline. However, I see that swimming towards you. You see there's like a turtle right there coming swimming towards you, and there's a heart shape here. Turtle most of the time symbolizes home, family. So it can be something that is actually going to maybe even affect your family when this blessing comes in. And the thing is, with a turtle, the hard shell, actually, like if you have seen their 100 years old turtles, they can live very long, and they have this hard, tough shell. So it's going to be hard to penetrate that. It is going to be hard to, maybe if this is something coming in as a material success, it is going to be hard to consume it. Okay, it's going to be a big thing, or hard to consume, not in the negative sense. I mean, it's not going to be hard to spend it. It's not going to be hard to finish it. Okay, so it might even have its own resources and growth opportunity. It can be maybe something that you invest in, and it doesn't matter if you spend how much, it is going to keep growing by itself. Okay, I see there's a person here, the Hierophant, actually, with the hat appears again. They're upset. So that I feel that maybe you're going to do business with someone and you're going to get your portion. Maybe this person might be creating these waves here, not to give you the portion that you desire. So be careful, and I know you will be careful, Scorpio. Like I have Scorpios in my family, so I know them quite well. But the thing is, though, like, don't get surprised when someone actually try to take what's meant for you, or take more than what they deserve. I don't feel like it's gonna be about like taking away what you deserve, but it's gonna be about taking more than what they deserve. Okay, let's go, and we're gonna do a different spread this time. We're gonna start out with the past. Now, Ace of Cups, it seems like there's a good offer already came to you, and this can also be an idea, an emotionally fulfilling, like a little tiny little thing. Okay, because Ace of Cups, compared to now with when it comes to material, compared to Ace of Pentacles, it's a tiny little thing compared to that, because this is emotionally fulfilling offer, emotionally fulfilling idea. I feel like might have actually struck you in the past, but you're still holding on to it. Okay, it's in your hand, it's in your mind, it's just not really reflected outside. Let's see what the present holds for you. Ace of Swords, guys. Very, very new beginnings coming your way. Ace of Swords is actually the full-on idea. You see the sword. Actually, why is he holding the sword right here? He should be holding at the handle. Anyways, the sword might require, because he's holding the handle right there, not the handle. It needs to cut a little bit, meaning The tiny bit of inspiration came to you. Now it turned into a solid idea in the present. But just if you just keep it as an idea in the air and do not execute it, you might not really see the results. Cutting the hand indicates that actually materializing it. Okay, putting some energy into it. It can't even be writing it down on a piece of paper. That materializes it. That locks it in the moment. And because our minds, my mother has a saying, she says, my mind is not a notebook. I cannot remember everything. So write it down. So write it down. Go ahead and write that idea down because it wants to materialize. Let's see what the future holds in the situation for a source. So you need to really think about it. This idea, when it comes, it just requires a little bit contemplation. You cannot just jump into it right away because I feel like you already have so many things in your mind, so many actions, the people, the things that you're dealing with, the investments that you have, or the situations that needs to be handling, like legal papers maybe, or people that wants to take more than what they give. So you're handling those. So that's why this idea wants to a little bit fester, not the fester is not the right word. It's just like wants to grow. Okay, like wants to have that. What's that yeast does? It grows by itself when you leave it alone. It just requires that a little bit warm environment in the, maybe even shared with the right people. Let it actually a little bit grow by itself. Okay. And let's see where you are at this moment. You are actually on fire, guys. Knight of Wands is fire energy and the horse right here. So, by the way, we have a lunar eclipse in Pisces. It's an extremely powerful energies. I don't used to believe in these kind of things, but on this May time, I recently found out we had Neptune in Aries, Neptune and Saturn going in Aries. And that May time was a massive action moment for me. But I didn't use my intuitive guidance, gut feeling, and then I made a mistake about moving and that kind of stuff. Then now I realize it because I did a reading for that. And I realized, yeah, that was a life-turning moment for me, that now I'm aware of it. This energy, I have water in my chart, this kind of moon energies affects me a lot. It's probably 100% affect you right now. But the thing is, though, you are in an optimum position to drop what doesn't serve you anymore during this timeline. And Knight of Wands energy is telling you you are galloping towards your desires. So have clear intentions and desires and let go of the ideas, the blockages, the thoughts that you think you cannot make it happen. You're not that lucky. It doesn't happen to your family or whatever it is that comes as a negative. It's time to drop it. Okay, that's why it's the resting time is coming. Do not just jump into the idea and maybe even tell after a while, oh, it's not going to work, I'm not going to work on it anymore. Just put it on the side, let it grow by itself, and then focus on letting go of the things during this timeline that doesn't work for you, that doesn't align with you. And you can hear those thoughts when you quiet your mind, and they just keep rolling in your mind over and over again, and most of them do not even belong to you. That's why you're showing up as here the Knight of Wands to ward off the evil, basically, okay, out of your mind. Let's get to other information we have. Okay, when you do, this is beautiful because these two are connected. You come up with a horse. I told you there are two horses in your cup. You have two horses here. Massive victory, okay? You working mentally first and then taking action, because wand energy is fire energy. Taking action is going to bring immediate result. You're not going to maybe even work too hard on it, or immediate result can show up as meeting with the right people at the right time, receiving victory, approval, whatever that you apply comes. If you want to go to school, maybe you apply for the school, you get the approval right away. Anything you desire, it is going to bring a lot of success. Two horses, again, the Chariot has two horses. We had two horses in your cup. It's double victory coming forward, okay? Let's see what else we have here. This is your challenge. Getting tired, basically. Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. He's tired. He doesn't want to work anymore. Maybe he's been dealing with a lot of people. Now he has his wands upright. He actually created fence for his territory. So you're going to create something beautiful for yourself. Now, for some of you, I'm thinking this is maybe even about career. Maybe you're working in a place that you love, but you're coming up with good ideas. You want to throw them there, but this is coming as like the future. Hold a little bit them, because there might be another one watching you, ready to steal your ideas. That's why the challenge coming up as 9 of Wands. Protect your ideas, protect your inspirations, okay? Someone might come up and try to steal it, or maybe tip your balance off. And when the outcome will be is 4 of Cups. So I'm going to pull more cards, because 4 of Cups here doesn't really make sense. What makes sense is 4 of Cups is waiting for the results and getting bored because you're not seeing any results. Okay, so let's see, why don't you see results right away? Why is it taking so soon? Because we have 2 horses. It should be 2 signs, 2 results coming right away. Why doesn't it show up? Oh, there you go. 9 of Swords, fearful. You might be feeling fearful that the things are not going to work out, and that's why you're not really giving it the chance. You're not giving it the time to grow. Okay, the seeds that you're planting, you're not giving it the time to grow. I'm going to go with the example of working. Maybe you're not even working, but it comes to me as like maybe you have a presentation ready, but you haven't checked with anyone yet, okay? Anyone you trust. You want to you're thinking, oh, this is not good enough. It's not going to make sense. And it's boring. Can be 4 of Cups energy. It's disappointing, and I'm going to fail anyways. Like, without even trying it out or showing it to someone, getting anything, your mind might be actually like contemplating these kind of things. What can you do is someone loving here. King of Cups, also your masculine energy. Approach this situation with love and appreciation, okay? Because you're putting out there amazing work. When you do, yeah, you're going to get material results. You're going to get very fast material, because Knight energy is movement energy. 9 of Pentacles is representative of when you approach the situation with calmness, understanding, and to yourself even with understanding, because sometimes we overwork ourselves because we don't see results. Because it seems like here, whereas that 4 of Swords is telling you maybe you're not going to see results right away. So it says diligently work on that, be loving towards yourself and the thing that you're creating, or the thing that you're manifesting, the money, whatever that you're desiring, because it wants to come to you. And when you plant your seeds very carefully in a positive way and take necessary action, 9 of Wands is movement, it is going to, you see he has the horse right here, the 3rd horse you have now. It is going to come to you, okay, in a fast energy. Let's pull your spirit animal. I wonder if you're going to get a horse as a spirit animal, because horse is a fast movement. In coffee cup readings, it means wish fulfillment. You have 5 horses right away. 5 horses here in this reading, which I love that. Let's see, you're going to get the 6th one. No, you didn't get it. Okay, it's a bat. It's a rebirth is assured for sure, and I feel like that's actually the energy of this lunar eclipse affecting you, that you might feel the rebirth energy and renewal energy, letting go of the things, okay, that doesn't serve you, and attract the things that serves you better, okay, into your life. And I'm gonna, let's see, pull an activation card. What are you activating in your life at this time? Let's see what that is. Divine masculine action, guys, action. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. You have a lot of fire here too. It seems like you're going to receive some intuitive nudges to take action. Go follow them. They're going to lead you to the right direction, okay? And that's all for today, babies. I would like to thank you for joining me today, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.